we go. I don't know if you see everybody. Everybody. Okay. Autism spectrum disorder is a neurovascular disorder that impacts the nervous system. When someone talks to me about autism, I think of a quote from Dr. Stephen Shore. He says, if you've ever met one person with autism, then you've met one person with autism. It pretty much says that every person with autism is totally different. The signs and symptoms are kind of the same, but they are all different in their own ways. No two people have the same symptoms and characteristics. The severity of the symptoms will range from mild to severe, and there are many areas of concerns of children on the spectrum. They are lack of communication, peer and social interactions, and repetitive behaviors. Communication is, it affects communication in several ways. They are nonverbal and tend to not hear you when you're trying to talk to them. It's like they're in their own world. They have difficult communicating with others and interacting with them. They often can't communicate verbally or non-verbally, like using gestures or making eye contact. And they cannot read your facial expressions, and they don't have them themselves. They are unaware of feelings and emotions, and they cannot understand them. While some don't talk, others are able to communicate very well. The things that interest them, they are very knowledgeable about, and they will teach you some things. I've seen some children in my care that talk backwards. It took me a while to figure that one out because I could not understand what he was saying, but he was saying his favorite movie quotes backwards. It took me forever, but they're very, very smart. Some of them they speak with abnormal tones, or rhythms. They may talk like robots or anything like that. When they are talking, they tend to not look at you. They do not point. They do not point things out to you when they're wanting to see something. And when you try to show them something by pointing, they do not understand that. Early intervention is a must to help them with their language skills, verbal and nonverbal. Using visual supports such as vision boards is a great way to help these children. They are able to see the picture so they understand what you're saying. I use one. Mine is on a writing table right now. So when my child when I don't understand what she is wanting, I will go to her and we will go to the table and we'll look at the pictures and we'll go through. We have a first and then board that helps sometimes too. What that is, it's a picture of what we're doing first and then a picture of what we're going to do next. For instance, we might have a picture of hand washing and then breakfast on the bin to show them that we're going to wash our hands and then go to breakfast. It just helps them visualize what is happening and what is going to happen without them not understanding what we're saying. We offer choices in our classroom too to help them they feel like they're in control when they get to help decide what's going to happen. So that helps a lot too. I've always been told to talk to the children in order to provide a rich language environment for them. Sometimes when I'm talking to my children, I will use some sign language that I have learned. It helps. They pick it up really quick, and so that has helped some too. Children are quick learners. When we get to them early, and we have them, they go to speech therapy, and that helps them with that. Social and peer interactions are another difficult area for them. They have the inability to interpret social emotional cues. They have difficulty interacting with peers because of the language. They're not interested in social emotional interactions. They just don't understand how to interact with other children. They'd rather play alone. Sometimes they will play alongside of the children, but they don't ever tend to go into the other child's area of play. Sometimes when they do try to join, they come off as aggressive because they don't understand how to join that group. And sometimes with the toys, they don't play with the toys like the other children do. I've had a child that would, when playing with the car, he would just roll the wheels. He didn't want to row the car. He just wanted to watch the wheels go round and round. And so the other kids weren't interested in how he was playing with the toys either. Many autistic children have sensitivities. They are sensitive to sight, sounds, noises, taste, all the senses. Some of them cannot wear certain clothing. Some of them, they don't like how certain foods taste. Sight, sometimes bright lights bother them. So we have to, it's a learning process when we get a child in our center that has it. We have to learn everything about them, and they have to learn about us. A lot of times we just help them, encourage them with, we'll show them how we want them to model. We want them to play, and that helps some. And there are therapists that help with that as well. Repetitive behaviors is another. It's they're called stimming too. It's when they will sit there and they will repeat certain actions or repeat certain words. I've had children that they'll stim with a ribbon. I have some that like to feel the sand. They just pick up sand and drop it. It's the way that they calm themselves when they get overwhelmed and overstimulated. That is what they will do to calm down. It can be dangerous, or it can be harmful if they stim too, if it becomes too intense for them. We just try to keep them engaged, and when we need to, we will take them out of the room and let them stim, let them calm down, and then we will try to re-engage them back into our group. But it's just hard on them. They have a hard time. Autism is not going anywhere, so we must help these children at their first signs of delay. Children are able to overcome so many obstacles with help, with early detection and treatment. Together we can make a difference. Thank you.